this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took the
I knew they would do that.
It's going to bring up 4th down.
Make me, I'm wide. I got a wide open bomb. I'm running under, and they make me do that dumbass reach out where he can't catch it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and the Browns will take over.
We ain't gonna act like he can just play man the whole fucking drive. I got you. I'm gonna do it right back. That's why they be slick, bro.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Trying to find
all right, love you.
But instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing on 1st down, Gibson. And caught by Cameron right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first
Well, I'm in the game, but I'll go ahead. No, I can listen to you. Go ahead.
They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs
like 10 o'clock.
Here's another 1st and 10.
I did text you. I texted you she was back. I thought I told you she was back. I thought I texted both.
Look to throw again.
That ain't open, nigga. Oh my god. Yeah, she called at like damn near 9:45 saying she was on her way, but she didn't get back to about like 10, almost 10:30. But she called me like she called me. I was actually on the phone with her when you text me. Let me know when she get back. And then I would say about 30 minutes later, 20, maybe somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes later, she got there. She said she did. She said she did. She, I think I hope he treated her. She shouldn't have had to spend no money.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, nah, I feel you. You ain't gonna get that off twice, buddy. Nigga.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down down at the 28. The previous run
About
good
what?
for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. He finds his man complete. It's Baker. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5.
How many times you gonna run this fucking play? Sorry, my bad.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird.
Looking to throw. Gibson got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal.
Right.
1st and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Get the fuck out of here. Sorry.
I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
I think. So wait. So Cooper is asking for a lot of shit that he can't get right now.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge.
Well, get it done.
Hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ravens a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This bum-ass nigga Trey. Oh, my God. I need to send you my
throwing
broadcast.
again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, a slant route caught by Bateman.
I ain't broadcasting it right now because it's still in my food.
Good strong catch. So far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
I've been arguing with all these podcast guys and shit. Black people ain't shit, yo. Oh my god. Like we never going to change the narrative
Let's
of
see if
us
they do it anyway.
because we can't get over hating on each other at all. Like,
On
that's
first
just
down,
bad.
they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only
That's
manage
really
to get a
bad.
couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's the key word, what you just said, elevate, right there. Nobody want, even in the small lane I'm in on YouTube and the things I do to make money, it be the black motherfuckers give me the hardest time. They always want discounts, they always want something special, they want to take me through stuff in the window just to find out what the fuck's going on. It's so weird.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Like,
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first
like,
and
look,
goal.
I'm blowing this nigga shit because he keeps playing fucking
No
man
frills,
every
no
fucking play.
additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
I got play calling rules in my league, and he cheating right now. Like, he cheating his ass off right now, but I don't know what it is.
Hey, report!
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smacked down.
After my game, I'm taking her. She's
Here,
getting dressed now.
2nd and
After my
goal.
game, we're going to change her.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And
You don't like it? I can do it back, hero. You had that monster shit on me the whole drive, nigga, and you playing man the whole drive. Don't call. Don't bitch when I start doing what I want. Anything you can do, I can do better.
21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
I'm right here, cuz. Nothing's gone.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice.
Up the door here, low.
Field out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Gibson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. to throw. Gibson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Gibson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And Cameron has it over the middle. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run up the middle with Bush. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. Bush trying the middle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Stop playing with me here, bro.
Out to the flat. It's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. They try to swing it left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Back to throw. Gibson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Room here. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now 24. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
And Chubb trying the middle here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
We whooping this nigga ass.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played,
he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Chubb running right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hello? Yo, bro.
Hey, man, stop calling my boy like that, man. Go ahead and send him to me, man.
Who?
Brent English, man. You got my dog around the pound, man.
Brent English?
Yeah.
When I get out of this game, I'm going to call you back. We might can make something happen.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Yeah, I ain't even using him really like that, bro. We might can make something. You know what? We might could make something happen. That is your guy.
Gibson. It's called.
That is your guy.
I don't think he got
Yeah, I'm in the 4th quarter right now. As soon as the game over, I got you.
maybe call it 4th and inches. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Yeah.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
He's sick right now. They get just the dog shit out of him.
Move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Ravens are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A give running right is Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. He needed 4, he doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw. Gibson. And now here's another interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown right, because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Gibson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 3rd down, Gibson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, my God, he did this, boy. Come on, boy.
In motion left comes Brown. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one, you're exactly right. Clean sweep, and boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
They're hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense.
Donating, bro.
And now the kick is away. To return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Come on, Earl, don't quit, bro.
The Browns drive about to get started. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this forward.
Come on, Arrow.
Double coverage and intercepted. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to run now.
Come on, brother, man.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
this move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he...
You ain't gonna throw a pick to me again, bro. Stop playing.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 44, Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Watson looks to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Watson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Cameron, the man in motion. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. Double team intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks up, and the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, this game was already decided, Charles. Let's be honest, with now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And
I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue.
It's a foot race.
Oh, oh, God.
Top to their end there.
Bayou country would say that's a little letting you out, a little extra.
Fuck that. Oh, well, see the stat. You coming the fuck out of there. Oh, well, see the stats. We coming out of there.